Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Apostle Aestuant, where we are trying to crack the new game plus mode here with our Forge cult, with our Shaper Erica helping us over here. We are trying to figure out how to bring the dawn, and we're not really getting any closer to figuring out. We really haven't done anything with the new game plus mode here. We're mostly been, well, this is the main part of the new game plus mode that's been bothering us this whole time, but we haven't really made any progress in bringing the dawn, so let's hope that that will be fixed at some point. At this moment we are writing a treatise on heart lore, we are gifting a tool to a follower, we are reading the Book of Dissolution, we are beginning an expedition in Messana, we're clearing my mind, the long opponent is preparing an attack through our dreams, which is why we have sent Elizabeth here. And next up is coming a season of fascination. We don't have any fascination anywhere, so that is good. Okay, let's get rolling. Right, wrote that substantial treatise there. What is happening here? The moon occluded. Hey, you managed to delay it. Good. And ritual. Is there something we would like to ritual do? We could wait 30 seconds for this to turn into dread and then do a ritual. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, got a fleeting reminiscence for our dreams, so we'll need to dream this affliction away. And we gave Lila a gift, and now he is level 12 Forge. And now I feel bad, cause that means that we're gonna have to feed Tristan to Mrs. E at some point. Like, yeah. That's one of the things we could figure out more about new game plus mode, but she tells us that don't do it before you're ready, and in our technique here, with the biting key that Sulagana the Ligaean knows, yeah, it's like this. We haven't done any of these earlier steps, so we really need to, yeah, do some of the earlier steps before we feed one of our guys to Mrs. E. Okay, we can speak to people, so let's start getting these commissions back, as we have 4 ready here. And yeah, we're waiting to this turn into dread so that we can summon it away. And we read the Book of Dissolution. The book describes an earlier House of the Sun, whose doors and ways were different. It praises the Forge of Days for opening the ways into the house, and for transforming that which was to that which is, despite the screams of stone. So we get rid of the Crucible Soul, which we already had, and we get a Formulate Fisive, which of course we already had as well. Okay, next up, this is written in Aramaic. Let us translate it. Right, got some spin tray from Puppy. Ibn, here's stuff for you. Okay, the expedition continues. So, what do we get here? So here is a Creeping Breath Curse that require Heart or Grail. Well, we have Grail here already, so that's fine. There is Desolation here, which requires Forge or Grail. Well, we have Grail here, so that is fine. And we have Watchers here, can be Fought, Seduced, or Deceived. So, Grail. This particular expedition can be done with just Grail. Okay. That is good to know. Right, get that from Ibn, or gave it to Ibn. Shay, you have that. We'll use the Sunset Rite to get rid of stuff. Oh yeah, and we need to give the Bone Flute to one of these persons so that we can get a Creature of the Sun in rags here as well. I think we're gonna take the hint now. Hey, do we have... Oh yeah, we have things here. Everything is fine here. Got more silver spin tray. Jennings, you give us 1 more silver spin tray as well. Or is this... No, this will give us bronze spin tray, which is nice. And then we can use that to fix the mirror and get back to the Peacock's door. Right, discipline, disciple, not discipline. fix that mirror for us, please? And you guys... Yeah, you should be doing fine there. Seriously, you're just summoned, so I don't really care even if you don't do fine. Got some health, and this is the thing that gives us vitality, yes. Okay, translated on Matthias and the Amethyst Imago Pursuit. An account of an occult romance. A certain mech claims to have written this in a single night as part of his initiation into the Theban branch of the House of Lethe, that order of immortals who used the arts of water to conceal themselves. Matthias defied us to hunt the names of the moth in the wood, to populate his pinned collection. The Amethyst Imago had dallied with the witch and sister, but she'd returned to wood to plead the moth's pardon. The moth, as a whim or a penance, sent her out to lure the long to a slough of nightmares. Alright, what's coming up next? Just some despair. Summoning a rebellious spirit. Well, you're being rebellious once again, and we were just getting rid of dread with this, so I don't care. We'll just send you back to home. And do we have a mirror? No, the mirror is being fixed right now. There's some vitality, which we do nothing with right now. Oh yeah, you need the bronze spin tray. Where is the bronze spin tray? Right here. And you guys are... Yep, you are doing fine. You're gonna need one more fund there, so let's just give you that. Okay, send that dude back. Can we use... Oh, notoriety isn't an influence, right? So we can't use that in a ritual to get rid of it. Be kind of interesting if we could. But since there doesn't seem to be anything for us to really work on, we'll work with our massive physique. And we finished on Matthias and the Amethyst Imago. Matthias loved the Imago. Did he? Can long love, or has that organ of their soul desiccated beyond repair? The Imago loved Matthias. Did she? Or did she only enact a whim? He pursued her through the wood, but at the last she turned aside from the nightmare slough, and they lay together where the bounds grow bright. So they learned the Grail's pleasures, and this is the lore they won. A delightful sacrament. I really feel like we're not gonna get anything useful out of these books, but really there isn't anything for us to do with this studying, besides, you know, reading these books. You are written in Aramaic, yes, we shall translate you. And got a fleeting reminiscence from there. What's coming up next? Season of Notoriety, but this notoriety is gonna go away. Are we gonna get this here before that? I do not know. Okay, you fix the mirror, so we'll use it to get through the Peacock's door. Right, you're seducing the Watchers. Good, and you are attacking us through our dreams. You're trying to grab a fascination. We don't have fascination, so that was fine. Why aren't we speaking to anyone? Well, let's get these commissions. At least that's speaking to someone. Right, work some more with our physique. Then we'll get back to doing those commissions. Okay, Poppy's commission, Ibn's commission, please. Okay. And none of these are ever gonna be a problem for us anymore. And the Watchers fall. Good. Only the curse there, and I feel like we're not gonna pass that curse this time without it causing us trouble. Like, we've been too lucky with the curses. Okay, translated the book. It is... the account of Kanishk at the Spider's Door. Lokkahuli, Kanishk's victim and lover, wrote this account, perhaps posthumously. Kanishk sought to become a name. In pursuit of that end, he made Lokkahuli the vessel of his appetites, promising Lok that they would ascend together. At the Spider's Door, he betrayed his lover. Okay, Jennings' commission over here, and yep, we get this guy over here, so timing wise, let's think about this for a while. I'll let this go to the next part. We'll take the unresolved continuity. We need to fix the mirror once more. But yeah, that's it. So, this is gonna be this thing. Then there's gonna be another one for the curse. Then once that curse is done, there's gonna be 30 seconds and then a minute. So it's gonna be 2.5 minutes still. So if we have something that takes a minute here, we could do that now. Or less than a minute. Well, fixing the mirror takes 1.5 minutes, so let's actually just do that. Practical Disciple, you fix us the mirror. And yeah, we'll just work on these commissions. Come on, go in there. Thank you. What's the season that's coming up next? Season of Fascination. We don't really care about that. Do we need to send someone here to spy? Yes, we need to send someone here to spy. Neville, I think it's your turn. Okay, read the account of Kanishk at the spider's door. The Chiliarch listened to the betrayal and then forged Kanishk into his service. The Chiliarch cannot be denied. Lokkahuli remained to write this work and to describe the outer magics of struggle and contest. Righto, you are written in Aramaic. You are next to be translated then. And here everything seems to be fine. Okay, did that commission. Man, like I mean, we've written so many commissions that there can't be any more information in the stuff that we write to them anymore. Actually, what are these commissions for? So she has, like, we can write articles for her magazine, and for Count, these go to his personal collection probably, and Ibn al-Adam seems to have a personal collection as well. Yeah, I wonder if Bechet even has anyone else write for her magazine than we at this moment. Probably not. Did we fix a mirror? No, we're fixing a mirror, so we need to put the silver spin tray over here. And we find out about you. What are you trying to do this time? Intrigue. And that is delayed by Grail or Heart. Saliba, you are a 6. Dorothy, you are a 6. So, no, let's put Saliba in there. Okay, you fix the Watchman's glass, so we can go through the Pegasus door once more. And let's just return this to Madame Bechet. Okay, and Poppy, no, we're doing one for you right now, so who shall we speak? Well, we were supposed to give the bone food to someone, so Auclair. No, actually, are we in the point where we need to treasures lie before us? Yeah, we need to have Dorothy out on cult business and hope that we catch the notoriety from there before it goes here. Okay, translated the sky, the soul. The grand labor of Galle, an ascetic poet writing at the court of the shadowless kings. Galle's verses are brief, obscure, and often dominated by images of violence. A star is a pinprick, but the sun is a wound. Right on, I think that was just a fleeting reminiscence there, yes. Long Feast. Beneath the granary, we find the deepest secrets of Messana, an altar on which are displayed segments of an embalmed human body. Little of it still remains. The visitors must have been feasting on this for years. Is it long flesh? That might account for their longevity. Get that commission done there, so Ibn, you shall have yours next. Right on. And intrigue delayed. Good. And everyone comes back home as well. That is nice. Okay, come on, Vagabond's map. And Incarnatus. Fine. We can use that summon stuff if we have the time. A long feast. Items of note are displayed on the walls. They might be trophies from unwise travelers, or they might have been possessions of the Long. There is no indication whether the Long was a willing victim or ancestor or a prisoner, and we'll learn nothing from the villagers now. A Greek inscription on the altar reads, "For the Flood." So we get a Kingskin Bothron, we get the Songs of the Carp's Cross, and we find the Sevenfold Slaying of the Seven Coiled. Okay, so this seems like it's gonna be hard. Yeah, it's a hard tool. So hey, no, not yeah, heart. Yes, heart. So we could give the Wakeful Tympanum to one of our heart people. This is written in Deep Mandaic. Okay, and this is written in Fusin. So then the next Vagabonds map, after which we'll have no longer Vagabonds maps, which means that we need to start combining these things into Vagabonds maps. That is an unfortunate and a long work. Well, then we can sell all this stuff here, make some space on our board. You took the notoriety, thank you for that. The Percussigan is gonna go away. No, we can actually resummon the Percussigan. So that is fine. Red of the Sky, the Soul. It's always possible to be deader, Galle states. The Watchman goes before, none but 7 may go after. Yet surely we are born to the glory as the sparks fly upwards. A Formulae Concursate. Hey, is that the highest level of Lantern lore we found to this date? Seems to be. Also got the Fascination, but I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, we have some fleeting reminiscences here, so we can dream that away. Now the question is, shall we just start combining these? I don't really think so yet, because we're gonna need yeah, we're gonna need, so now we're gonna start needing these commissions for the eruditions and glimmerings they give us. So yeah, well, first of all, let's read these higher level books. They might give us something good. Okay, that's the Secret Histories commission. Let's do this Edge commission, which we will then try to give back as soon as possible, because these guys here, these two, will never give us commissions that will give us glimmering. These guys will sometimes give us commissions that give us glimmering, and I forgot that we were supposed to resummon the Percussigan. Oh well. And Dorothy got rid of that notoriety, good. So what shall we do? Disciple, you should actually be here. Sprint Check can be here. Yeah, we'll keep these around until we actually need the erudition. So Dorothy, you already got a gift, yes. So we'll give Clavette the Wakeful Tympanum. Yep. Okay, so we found a Temple of 7 Coils. A crumbling temple in a shadowed defile. It was built, it seems, in the 3rd history, the one where much later the worms overran Europe, but it exists in all the histories now. Exists in all the histories? Avid Disciple, we'll send you there just because it says that it exists in all histories, and we'll send Azim there and we'll figure out what we need there once we get there. The site will tolerate no life, says the Journal of Zane Marcus Gentis, so we will find no serpent there, but the place sounds cursed, and the Gentis recorded a door that his expedition could not open. Tramplings in the air, but we don't have anything that go there. Season of Dread coming up, we don't really care about that either. And translated the Songs of the Carp's Cross. Mikashi, sometimes called the Magus of Quartz, etched this work in acid on stone. It has been reproduced many times since, but the reproductions are often lost to landslides. He describes the rites of the gods who were stoned the first hours as practiced before the existence of human civilization by the Carp's Cross. He claims a final survivor of the cross shared the information with him. Do we already know something about this? No, we know something about it now. So let's see. Autosave happening again. Grail, yeah, we have Grail here. Lantern or Moth. Forge or Knock. Okay, well, Lantern, I think, is what we're gonna send there. Pope. Okay, this commission, this one we're going to return as soon as we can. And okay, we have some of these things here. Can we do something with this? Summoning something. If I add Forge, Izim, again, Izim is already here. Yeah, well, if I add Moth. Yeah, let's just summon this thing, since there's pretty much nothing else for us to work on right now. And Clavet is now at Heart 7. Very nice. Jennings, take this. Okay, and Bechet, give us a next commission. Please make it something that can give us Glimmering. Okay, you, the Sister and Witch, so that is the Grail, right? Yes. We'll send Cat Caro there just to get our Lantern to 11 as well. You, alright, we don't need to do anything with you. Bechet, that is a Forge commission. Bechet, why? Well, we'll need to do that as soon as possible, so who do we want to speak to next? Right, we could make you guys into better. So Rose, we'll take the Meteoric Bullet. And you are Daylight Terrors. Our enemy is working to expose the secret of followers. If they can find an unexposed follower, this will end quietly. Okay, so... Oh man, what is this gonna do? Oh, this is starting to be really horrifying what this long enemy does all the time. Defend against exposure. I can try giving the public something else to think about. Use Mystique to attempt a distraction, though that isn't always successful. We don't have any Mystique, and we don't have a favor from authority. So what is this gonna do? Oh, this is horrifying. Songs of the Carapace Cross. The rites are largely obsolete now. Few have been observed in the last 1,000 years at least to have any effect at all. Nevertheless, he identifies at least one invocation of particular power. He warns that it should be used with caution, lest the gods who were stone might find their way back from nowhere. Right. On, that dread is gonna go here immediately, I think. Yep, so that means that we are gonna want to get some contentment as well, so let's get some opium. Okay, what did you do? Our follower is the wrong kind of famous. Aspect exposed. These followers' secrets have been revealed to the public. Anytime they're active, the press might take an interest. I don't know what that does. Well, we'll see at some point. Right, and also, why are we not reading anything? Because we just read that thing. Right. You are written in Fusine. Let's translate you. Okay, we summoned a Raw Prophet. We'll probably send the Raw Prophet out here as well. The sun is setting. We look back across the desolation we crossed and at all the colors it assumes in the evening light. Night falls, stars prickle. The wind presses cold hands to our face. Onwards. Right, yep, we'll do this Forge commission. Raw Prophet, come here, so we'll remember to send you out there. If you probably aren't needed there. Okay, Contentment, come here and go deal with that dread. Right, so we still... Oh, we actually do need Moth for this thing. But we just sent the Lantern guys there to deal with that. Forge or Knock is what we need there, really. But we'll still send the Raw Prophet out there. See what happens. Okay, and Rose is... Rose, when did you get wounded? Oh, right, that one time when we were defending against someone. Right. Okay, so Victor will discuss occult business with you and give you Biedes blade. I really wonder, like, is this gonna give us like notoriety or mystique or something if we, like, even when we talk to you in our cult, or what is that gonna do? And you are preparing a new action, so yeah, let's send Neville out there to spy. You did nothing. Alright, because we only had a mystique here, no notoriety wasn't found. A warded door. Well, we're gonna have to send Tristan there to get through that door. Okay, translated. This volume, it is the sevenfold slaying of the seven coil. An account of the destruction of a primeval hour, a god who was stoned. Wait, what just happened? No, not the correct, this one. There are 12 verses. In the first, an ascendant hour identified as the Scarred One enumerates his justifications for destroying the seven coil, its appetites, its growth, its enmity to humanity. In the second, a priestess puts out his eyes and scars his skin to protect him against the seven coil's magics. In each of the next 7 verses, he destroys one aspect of the seven coil. Okay, that commission done. We really need to give it back to her as soon as possible. But since we don't seem to have anything else to work, let's work some physical labor. A minimal evocation. We're getting some high level stuff here. Like, there's so much stuff we have here that we don't actually need for anything. Well, I know for sure the next time I'm gonna play this game, I'm just gonna write myself a map about which books I need to read to get which lore and which expeditions I need to do, because yeah, I've been writing more notes here while doing this playthrough, so it's my notes are starting to be pretty yeah, pretty good at this point. Bichet, take this commission back, please. And you, we still don't know what you're doing. Okay, bronze spin tray, always good for us. Jennings, give us a commission that will give us a glimmering, please. And we'll wait for Jennings' commission to come and then we'll work. Okay, that is a hard commission. Nice, so we'll work on that. This will give us glimmering once we return it to Jennings, so it's good to have. And then we'll speak to... who shall we speak to? Well, we could speak to Enid and give her, yeah, the icon of Saint Agnes, or the Geminiad. Let's give the icon of Saint Agnes to her. No. We have sprint here. We need to fix the mirror. You fix this mirror, please. Thank you. Okay, and we read the 7th slaying of the seven coil. In the 10th verse, the Scarred One bathes his priestess patron in the blood of the seven coil to lend her power. In the 11th, they assault the temple behind the world, entering it by force. In the 12th, they swear a tripartite oath to protect their ancestor, their descendants, and themselves. The alignments of murder. That is also something we don't already have. Right on. We're still gonna want to get that glimmering inducing commission from Madame Bichette before we start combining these unresolved ambiguities. So let us read this book, which is in Aramaic, so we'll just translate it first. And I think we're actually gonna end this episode right here and continue from this point in the next one. I'm Carp, this has been Cultist Simulator Apostle Aestuant. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time.